Hey there everyone, I'm Marco Alcubé, the host of Expat Experts podcast, and this video is extracted out of a longer interview with Alina Churikova, a Russian who moved to Greece, fell in love with the country, and decided to stay here creating content about languages.
Yes,
so
why not?
Building a tandem Greek-Russian speaking thingy. Blind dates between Russians and Russian speakers, and
I don't plan to to be like marriage.
do it so official.
Marriage
Become
agents.
Tinder.
Yes, I don't want to be a competitor of Tinder. I just want to help Tinder to prepare some scripts for Greeks. How to communicate in Tinder with Russian-speaking girls.
Crazy. I think you said something that is also interesting, because at the end, when you're teaching like a language from a perspective of comparison, for example, which you do in your social medias of like Greek, how to say this in Greek, how to do that in Russian, for example, you also enter to show the cultural part of it, not only the strict linguistic approach to it. So you just like, I think I saw a couple of contents where you explain a little bit more how is like things culturally wise in Russia, for example, versus how it's in Greece. And I think it's part of the process. No, you're just saying like someone who's interested in meeting a Russian speaking girl, for example, a guy from here from Greece, needs to understand where are the barriers, for example, what culturally will attract this person more than another, or what it would be the cultural differences. Are you proactively creating content in that sense? Or?
Yeah, I want to create more content like this. For example, because many like Greeks are asking how to say kukla in in Russian. You know, kukla is like a compliment, yes, like a doll. But in Russian, we don't really use it as a compliment. Yeah. So in Greek, it's really something like common to say this to the girl. But in Russia, it can be, the girl may not even understand, because kukla, the doll, we used to call some girls who are quite not so smart, you know, maybe superficial, way smart, but not beautiful, but not smart. So like in Greece, saying kukla to the woman, it's fine, but in Russia, it can be like tricky. So yes, I would like to explain more things like this. Maybe not specifically for dating, but in general, I think it's interesting. And as I said, it's still to be this small connection between like Russian-speaking world and Western until things get better. Yes.
You said like you started already probably with the social media accounts when the war started, or it was before the war? Did you notice during the war?
Yes, it was scary, to be honest, because I was afraid, how will it go? Will I get some attention or no? Yes.
Did you have the bad part of it? Like haters are always there at the end. Like
yeah, I have haters, but not so much, probably. Yes, and also because I'm not like talking about politics actually, so exactly. I try to keep more my account just more culture, to focus on languages, culture, so I don't do propaganda any side. Yes, so
you don't explain any political situation.
Yes, if I would try to explain, maybe I get more haters, but now because people see that I'm like friendly, yes, I think I get just a few hate comments, like who even like cares about the Russian language nowadays, but it's okay. Like
I think you already had that with any language, you know.
Fame doesn't come out of
exactly.
Fame. Yes, and some videos got like half of the million views. Yeah, so of course, out of so many views, some people will
exactly. So after technical interruption, because my phone decided to stop recording, we were just talking about haters in general. Like at the end, fame or becoming more popular attracts people who are trolls, and that they complain about things in your channels. You were saying that it's not affecting you too much, in the sense that you know that it comes with that.
Yeah, I believe it's part of the journey. Yes, all these haters, and at the end they make your statistics better. I mean, if
they comment, they comment.
if
No?
they comment, yes, the like social media doesn't understand it's a hate. I mean, but they increase their engagement. Yes, so
I think there was some kind of like comments around lately about accents, like for people who are not 100% like native and they have an accent while speaking. There was people in your accounts talking about your accent while speaking Greek.
yeah, that they have a very Russian accent, speaking English, speaking Greek. Yes, it was the recent hate comments. Yes.
Okay, but at the end it's just like part of it, as you were saying. Like I really don't get how people got to these kind of things. I mean, perfecting an accent comes with talking and experience and like whatever, but you never lose 100% out of your like mother tongue base accent most of the times. In any case, you are right now already like, it's normal that you're mixing languages, you're becoming a polyglot soon, you're learning German now. You have 3 alphabets in your in your skill set, let's say, like this, like Cyrillic alphabet, the Greek, and then the Latin alphabet for English or for German now. How is the journey with German going?
Yes, I think like accent is not something that you should be like feel shame about, as far as people really understand you. So you can reduce it with the practice. Yes, but it shouldn't stop people really like learning and practice the language if they have accent. Yes, German, yes, it's quite hard. I just started like A1, like alpha and the level. Yes, and the grammar is becoming more and more complicated. Yes, but I think since I already learned Greek, like nothing can stop me. I mean, okay, I think the most difficult maybe like Chinese, they're totally different, that they have
Chinese or Arabic. I think that's
this is
level.
yes, most difficult. But since I already learned Greek, yeah, I think German shouldn't be like it should be possible for me. I mean, if I put effort and time. Yes.
And at the end, you have an objective. You were saying before that it's one of the countries that maybe you might end going, and then they reduce this. They have introduced laws a little bit more flexible for immigrants to go there, and that there is a motivation behind learning.
Yeah, I have a motivation, yes, because I'm quite tired of Greek bureaucracy, yes, and I am really motivated.
Ending in the German one will not be better.
But still, I have friends and they really go through it. I mean, if there is a law, they really follow here.
Yes, no, that's for sure.
In Greece, there is like no deadline. Even if there is law, you can wait for years, a document, and it's very frustrating. Yeah. So, and I have friends who live in Greece less years than I, who live in Germany less years than I live in Greece, but they already have citizenship. You know? Yeah. So I think, yeah, in any case, like there are, in any country there are advantages and disadvantages.
Sure.
Yes, and yeah, it motivates me to learn German, because potentially I think I may move there, like or Germany or German part in German-speaking part of Switzerland. Yes,
makes sense. We talked also about before, like you teaching, so teaching digitally, but at the same time, like going to German lessons in person. I think you're going to.
Yeah, my German lessons are offline, and I really like it. That because all my life is like online. Yes, and I really like to go like in the evening to interact with the people after all this also COVID time. Yes, and I was studying in university, but still it's not the same when just one teacher and everybody's listening. But in German lesson classes, we really interact with each other, and it's really nice feeling after you stay all day at home, like working or doing something online, to go to somewhere where you really interact with the people and not just waste time. I mean, not like fun for fun, not just
really learning something,
but really doing something meaningful, valuable. Yes.
Cool. Really nice. I think you said to me before, like, that you also teach like offline in your experience, like Russian before, and that it was not really your thing. You were teaching in a Russian school here.
Yes. Continuing the talking about like online and offline, all this education. Yes, despite the fact that I really like my offline German lessons, I myself I want to create digital products to teach online to people their Russian language. Yes, because I would like to be more flexible, not to be connected to like one location, because if I open the school here or like give lessons offline here, because people are really asking to give lessons like offline private lessons, but I don't want. Yes, so I would like to focus more on online. Yes,
but you did
education.
teach in presence, like in person before?
Yes, I had experience teaching at school. Like every Saturday, it was Russian school for kids in Athens. Yes, and I was combining with all my other activities and studies. Every Saturday I was teaching, but I understood that I don't really want to teach to kids because sometimes they don't really understand why they are where, because it's like motivation of their parents.
Yes.
Yes. So I think I would like to focus more on teaching adults, because they really have motivation. Even if they learn just for fun, they really understand it's their own decision.
There is a goal.
They pay their own money. But when kids like their parents send them to school, especially on Saturday. Yes, it's really hard for a teacher to find motivation for them to really like encourage them to learn the language or to read some Russian literature. Yes. So it was, I really liked and appreciated this experience. Yes, but I don't want to go offline again, and I don't want to teach kids. Yeah, because it's difficult for me. I mean, some teachers really like to teach kids. Just I think it's not mine.
It needs to be vocational, like teaching to kids. You really need to like it, I think.
Yes.
Nice. So yeah, just to close the episode, maybe like reminding the audience a little bit what are your channels and where they can find you at the end, like where a little bit of promotion, if you want to call it.
If you liked this short video out of the full episode, you can find the link to it around here and in the description below. Of course, if you are also interested in checking out other episodes, please subscribe and like.